When you were young, life presented itself as a blank canvas, empty yet full of possibilities. The challenge is to fill it with things that have meaning. As you grow, your ability to meet this challenge grows. As you think, learn, feel, work, and play. And now there's something that's changed the way you do all that. Macintosh, a tool designed to be an extension of the mind. Luke Holton of US West Direct on the Macintosh Advantage.
We've used it to manage and crunch numbers, and we've proven that we can use the Mac to crunch numbers for business purposes on a very large scale.
Britt Chance of Chance & Co. on the Macintosh Advantage. Now the customer's getting more of my time. He's getting more design iterations and more bang for his buck because of the Mac. Way Konigsberg and Eve Furchgott of Abacus on the Macintosh Advantage.
Who'd believe a little company like ours could be instrumental in winning a contract from NASA for the Space Shuttle program?
There's one thing I know, though. We'd never have done it without the Macintosh.
What limits will we surpass in the future? And what goals will we reach as the power available to us as individuals increases? Perhaps we'll use the Macintosh to plot the structure of DNA and display it as an animated three-dimensional image. In some ways, the future is already here. This image was created on a Macintosh with drawing and animation software products that are widely available in computer and software stores. The real question isn't what will Macintosh be doing in the future? It's what will you be doing?
Now, we'd like you to spend a few minutes experiencing the Macintosh for yourself. All you have to do is point and click with the mouse. The Macintosh will do the rest. Okay, now use the mouse pointer to select one of the 3 backgrounds for your cartoon. Now choose a character to add to the background. But what's the punchline? Move the pointer to punchline at the bottom of the screen and click the mouse button to find out. Well done! You've made your first cartoon. Now, make some more cartoons. Change backgrounds. Choose different characters. Each one will have a different punchline. When you're finished, just click on Main Menu to go to another part of the presentation. Have fun!
When we designed Macintosh, one of our goals was to create a computer that worked the same way that people did. We figured that since people write documents and keep them in file folders, take measurements with a ruler, and draw with a pencil, a computer that worked in a similar way would be intuitively easy to learn. We also chose real English for our commands. Save means save. Quit means quit. So instead of worrying about codes and modes, you just choose from simple menus that are always available. And because people are used to communicating in a common language, we built some unique software into Macintosh to make most applications work in the same way. So what you learn in one application can be applied to a whole host of others as well. Macintosh is easy to learn because it works the same way you do. But that's only part of the story, and if you don't try, you'll never know. We designed Macintosh to be more than a personal computer. We wanted to create a toolkit for people that would enable them to be more productive than ever before. A good example is Macintosh's ability to share information between applications. It means you can quickly and easily combine text, numbers, and graphics to create documents that are clearer, more comprehensive, and visually more compelling. Another way Macintosh makes you more productive is by letting you share information with other computers. When you hook up to another Macintosh or even an MS-DOS PC, you access the information in exactly the same way. Macintosh even lets you work with a mini-computer or mainframe in the same familiar fashion. And because all the thousands of powerful Macintosh applications are designed to work in the same way, Macintosh users get more done than they ever thought possible, which all goes to prove that it's not what a Macintosh can do. It's what you can do with a Macintosh. When we designed Macintosh, our key focus was to create a personal computer that was both powerful and easy to use. Powerful because you need to get things done, and easy to use because you want to be in control. Macintosh is the only computer that blends these two together. With Macintosh's consistent graphic user interface, you can work quickly, easily, and confidently. Macintosh gives you complete control over the way documents look, so when you make changes, you can see the effect instantly. And they appear the same on screen as they do in print. With Macintosh, you can also look at the same information in different ways. This helps you understand the information and lets you explain and present it more effectively to others. All of which proves our point. Real computing power isn't measured by what's in the computer. It's measured by how effectively and easily you can use it, by how much you get done, and by the quality of your work. And yes, by how much you enjoy doing it. If you don't try, you'll never know. Do people really fall in love with a computer? Macintosh users tell us they do. Why? For one simple reason. Macintosh is the world's only true personal computer. We designed Macintosh to be a computer that could be your partner both at work and play, and inspire you to do things you never thought you could do. Macintosh is designed to respond to you. It can be controlled with ease and be customized and tailored to exactly suit your tastes and needs. As an example, it lets you express yourself in the things you do. You can be easygoing and free-spirited, or very organized and structured. It helps you do things you've always done better, and it encourages you to try new things. Macintosh gives you control at all levels. It responds to you and lets you do what you want. And if you make a change you don't like, you just undo it. You can even make it look, feel, and sound more like your computer. Change the desktop pattern. Adjust the sound level. or choose from all sorts of utility programs to make its personality even more like your own. So why do people fall in love with Macintosh? Because it's the only true personal computer. The computer that gives you the power to be your best. The Blanche Fuqua Elementary School in Terre, Haute, Indiana, on the Apple Advantage.
We participated in a pilot program in which Macintosh computers along with McPaint and McWrite were given to every fourth grader in a test group. The Macintosh was so easy to adapt to. McPaint and McWrite were all that we needed to get the children started. They just took off. They became very creative. Because they were able to get the Mac off the ground so easily and learn how to work it themselves, their self-esteem improved. They became more self-confident in what they could do. We didn't necessarily make an assignment that they had to do on the computer, but the children found ways to use the Macintosh. They were being very creative in the things that they were doing. The students, as well as the adults, were able to do remarkable things quickly with the Macintosh.
What I like about HyperCard is that you can experiment and you usually get really wonderful results. We researched online and we got to meet different people there.
The results during the fourth grade year were more than we ever dreamed. The big plus was we got the parents involved. We felt parents needed to be aware of what was going on at all times. We had 100% participation in all phases of the parent training program. Without question, the Macintosh gave us a wonderful advantage. Well, I feel like this has probably been one of the most rewarding and exciting years that I've ever had in 23 years of teaching.
Donald Reed of ReedCo International on the Apple Advantage.
I'm a consultant and work alone out of a small office in my home. I have a Macintosh Plus and a laser writer, which I use to do all my correspondence, accounting, and financial analysis. It's great, especially with the laser printer. I can even use the Mac to produce letterheads and business cards. In fact, I was one of the early Apple users. I bought an Apple II Plus back in 1979. I learned that even a hunt and peck typer like me can draft letters and reports better and faster than using the secretary. Using computer equipment is a mental block for most people, but I think that's nonsense, especially with the Macintosh. It's so easy. I like the idea of the icons in the windows because it enables one to use it intuitively. It's also great for new business. Whenever I'm going into a new area, I do sort of a monologue with my Macintosh. I type in all my thoughts. I print them out and then I challenge them. I really count on my Macintosh to help me get my thoughts into writing. It moves me beyond the usual limits of thinking. I may be working out of my home, but you think my work came out of a 100-story building.
Lyle Schufler of Pizza Hut on the Apple Advantage.
We have about 900 people in our corporate headquarters here in Wichita, and about 500 are knowledge workers that handle information on the computer. Just in the last year, we've installed about 120 Macintoshes, and it's really made a big difference in terms of productivity and the quality of work that we produce. The Macintosh system with Microsoft Mail has become an instant hit. As soon as we put it out there, people fell in love with the easy icon interface and the ability to send entire files back and forth that they could print out locally or modify. Information transfer between people has gone up dramatically. We've put a few Macintosh SCs on the desks of our executives, and most all of our top managers have them now. All of our information resides on the mainframe. We want to take that information and present it immediately to the Macintosh through a direct link. The Macintosh has really expanded our capabilities. For example, our secretaries used to do only word processing, but now with Macintoshes, they're doing a lot of things. It enhances their ability to be an active member of the team, and they enjoy the process.